high seas and high stakes.
We just couldn't get him out.
When man and board collide.
Pretty good one.
And an Irish stage show premieres on Bondi.
Like Jesus to a child.
Are you feeling that? On the lazy, hazy days of summer, life runs at slow motion. Days can pass without a rescue. But the boys in blue have more than one stretch of sand to patrol. Just a kilometre south is Tamarama. Known as Glamorama, it's a beautiful beach teeming with beautiful people. But Tamarama has a split personality. It can change from sun trap to death trap.
Look, Tamarama is the most dangerous beach in Australia. You come down there and the rips are very treacherous.
Tamarama bristles with a notorious set of rocks called the Twins. Big swells and strong rips drive surfers towards them. Once caught in their grip, it's hard to escape.
This guy's screwed. Most surfers that live in the area have had a bad experience here. It doesn't matter if you're an exceptionally good surfer, pro surfer. Once you come close to these rocks, you're in trouble. Local surfer Ricky Scott, he's seen a guy drown here.
We tried to help him, but it was so rough and so treacherous. He wasn't an ocean person, and, we basically watched him die. While we were communicating with him, he panicked and he went under and he died in front of us. You can't take it for granted in here. We watched a guy die here. It's treacherous, and no one wants to get stuck in here.
Patrolling the treacherous Twins requires specialist training. Today, Bacon and new trainee Jesse learn the ropes.
If you do it wrong, you're going to die. So, just going to be smart about it and, do it that way.
Surfers have drowned here in the rocks. There's so many little nooks and crannies that people can get caught in and get their leg ropes caught around and all sorts of situations. So there's not much room for error in there.
Neither have performed a rescue here before.
From growing up surfing, you can never, ever beat the rocks.
Yeah, boys, today we're going to do a few mock rescues with using the dummy in here around this rock area. The best thing to do is jump in and get the tube around him as quick as you can.
Bacon and Jesse must retrieve a life-size dummy. The fastest way in is also the most dangerous. Timing is critical. Bacon must stop the dummy from being driven into the Twins. Jesse backs up with the rescue tube.
Ready? Go!
Waves push one way, backwash pushes the other. The young lifeguards struggle to keep the dummy away from the Twins.
As much as you're panicking in there, you're just going to make sure you do it right the first time.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll end up in all sorts.
If they hit their head on a rock and they go unconscious, you're not going to be able to do anything. They're just going to be a dead weight.
The next challenge is to attach the rescue tube.
Wait.
Finally, they secure it.
Go!
That was sweet, that.
The hard work isn't over. They must get a safe distance from the cliffs, then drag the dead weight 500 metres to the beach. Doing it for real will be far more difficult.
They had the right plan to get out just far enough. That way you can get the patient's head out into some flatter water, and you're not going to cop so many waves. So.
For sure, and it's good, you can talk about this all day long and get up here and show them the ropes and this and that, but until they get in the water and actually do it, then you don't realise what it's all about.
But the real test might come sooner than expected.
The severe storm is still on the move and it's threatening to cause more damage.
A new cyclonic swell charges in from the north.
Yeah, we've got a big, strong northeast swell pushing into the rocks here at Tamarama.
It's the biggest surf of the summer. The beach is closed to swimmers. For surfers, it's open season. But some misjudge the power of the ocean.
We've had a few people sort of getting washed over towards the Twins, and some have been lucky enough to get a break and get out or get washed to Bronny, and others have been able to stand up.
The tide and swell have become even more treacherous. A young surfer is swept closer towards the notorious Twins.
This bloke's got some duck diving to do.
The most dangerous option is to head for the rocks and attempt to climb out. That's exactly what the surfer decides to do. Whippet bolts from the tower. Then, yet another wave hits. The surfer is sucked into the Twins.
Harry's here, maybe head to Tama, back them up, please.
In the churning water, a jet ski or rescue board would be useless. Whippet scrambles over the rocks with a rescue tube.
Tama to Bronny, we've got one right on the rocks. Yeah, copy that, Whip. Cameron's going to run up onto the cliff now.
The young surfer is trapped in the jaws of the Twins. He's rapidly losing strength. Whippet arrives after a barefoot scramble on barnacles and rocks. It's impossible to swim back out to safety. They must climb out before more waves hit. "17-year-old Reidy is lucky to be alive."
The bloke got up the rocks over there, but it won't be the last. The Arvo will be full on. We'll be doing lots of rescues around there. Won't stop.
I was freaking out for a bit when I saw that I was getting carried to the rocks, but then I kind of just realised there's nothing, like freaking out wouldn't help me in any way whatsoever. So I just kind of relaxed and really thought about what I had to do. So I was trying to get myself out. I was holding myself up with the rocks, and I was kind of like, this isn't really happening. I was kind of squished between two rocks, and I was holding myself there for a bit, and then Whippet kind of popped up out of nowhere, and he's just like, all right, I'll help you out of there, carried me out.
We've had a few people a few close calls, and luckily we got him up the rocks without too much damage, and his board's in one piece and his feet are in one piece, so I guess you can get back out there if you want.
I don't know, I might just head around to Bondi.
Yeah, probably a little bit safer around there today.
Reidy licks his wounds and retreats. Not that Bondi is without its dangers. Lifeguards respond to a reported surfing injury.
One of the guys from the surf school's run up here. Somebody said there's a pretty deep leg cut.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. You're going to need to go to hospital.
Yeah, I know.
So, we might call an ambulance for you. It's probably the best thing.
French tourist Mato is the victim of a fin chop. Mateo's razor-sharp fins slice deep into his thigh. All lifeguards can do is dress the wound and stem the bleeding.
He didn't hit any arteries or anything, which is lucky.
Lifeguards check for nerve damage.
Right, can you move your toes for us? Just try and move. You can move your toes and everything. All right.
It's a major wound. Luke must monitor pain, shock and blood loss before paramedics arrive.
Rhino, how's it all going there? You need an ambo or anything?
20, 30 times a day, easy. You'd see near collisions, like You're watching it, and it just makes you cringe.
That's a pain there, mate. Is it pretty bad?
Yeah.
We can give you some pain relief, like the green whistle.
Yeah.
The powerful analgesic should provide quick relief.
Yeah, in times of need, when people are in some serious pain, it really helps them out before the ambos get here. If you just breathe normally, and just breathe through that.
The green whistle soon weaves its magic.
Take two. Penthrox.
It looks like enjoy with a...
Mato will require external and internal stitches. His escapades at Bondi will leave a lifetime scar. Back at Tamarama, the cyclonic swell still plays havoc. Lifeguards have their hands full across both beaches.
Central to jet ski. Get to Tama immediately.
Beardy directs surfers away from the twins.
Hey, go that way! Paddle!
It's too treacherous to use the jet ski for rescues.
Don and I can't get in that close. You'll be looking at a big crowd of surfers out there after work. Everyone wants to get wet. It's summer. The arvo will be full on. Like at this point of the tide, the ski's useless. It sucks up too much, and the reef's exposed. Copy that, jet ski. Come back to Bondi.
Without the jet ski, Bacon and Whippet must patrol Tamarama and the twins on their own.
It's too dangerous for the ski in there today. At the moment, there's a lot of sand on the point, and so it's really sort of dumping, right onto the rocks.
Yeah, to that surfer that lost his surfboard, just swim in, mate. If you can't swim, you shouldn't be out there surfing. So just swim straight into the beach.
Yeah, the calibers of surfer down here in Tamarama. One day we might have Kelly Slater out here surfing, and the next day we've got the total opposite. As you can see, this guy, he can't even swim, so he was out surfing.
Straight in, don't try and fight the rip.
Seconds later, yet another surfer is pushed precariously close to the twins. Bacon is poised to put his training into effect.
You just had about 20 surfers almost get caught up, so I'm rock solid and ready to go.
The surfer desperately tries to escape the cliffs. He makes no headway against the waves. The surfer is too weak to dive under the waves. Whippet gets as far as he can on the rocks, then takes the plunge. Bacon and Whippet must secure the rescue tube. The twins are just meters away. Finally, it's on. Now the task is to drag the surfer to safety in deeper water. Then 500 meters to the beach.
Yeah, it was sort of, I guess, what we've been predicting is going to happen all day. You just get a beginner surfer who comes across. We're actually running around for a guy who was like 2 waves in front of him, and then he was the same guy we sort of spotted before in a bit of, he kind of snuck out and then he got cleaned up, and he just, once he got in here, it was too heavy. It was just so much water moving. It's real shallow. We just couldn't get him out, so we had to swim to Bronny.
French expat Philippe was seconds away from becoming a victim of the twins.
I don't really know what happened. Just happened really fast. Started losing my breath and then starting to hit the rocks and panicked a bit and just got lucky. So this guy thought he was just a swimmer. He told me, "You're all right, mate."
It was real washy in there. We were getting pushed to the bottom, then getting popped straight back up, washed back forward. Even when I had a hold of him, I was never going to let go of him. But it was really tough trying to keep a hold of him. He's trying to get ripped from my arms.
You all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
You're good? Where are you from?
France.
France. First time at Tamarama?
I was here yesterday. It was easy yesterday. I don't know what happened today.
Oh, yeah, the swell got about 3 times the size.
Yeah.
Finally got to do a good rescue in there. And yeah, I was stoked.
The swell drops, and the lazy, hazy days return. But lifeguards deal with a different kind of madness.
Got these 3 guys down here, rigs on, they're blind drunk, they're just getting moved, you might want to have to pull them up.
Wrap it up. Put some goddamn pants on. Seriously. You're embarrassing yourself, your friends and your family. If you don't put your pants on, you're going to have to get off the beach.
Alcohol is banned on Bondi. So is nudity.
Oh, Biddy's just gone up for the second time to tell these guys.
They're going to do a dance for Deano. I wouldn't be laughing, eh? I'd be quite ashamed of myself. He might have lost his pants in a dance-off. And now he's come home with a skirt. Look at him. I think he likes it.
Getting drunk and getting naked are both banned at Bondi.
Naked, fueled up Irishmen who like to do headstands and tutus. I've never seen anything like it.
There's definitely a time and a place for nudity, and it's not down the beach at 12 o'clock on a Sunday, so...
But the Irish Shenanigans aren't over yet. They've devised a brand new show. Move over river dance. This is liver dance.
If you're ever going to come and act like an absolute kook, this is the place to do it. Yeah, look, the human pyramid's coming up.
Hey, one more human pyramid. Human pyramid.
I know. Wait, keep it steady. I have it. Hold. I have it.
Idiot. I'm working with amateurs.
Just a regular day in a Bondi summer.
Now trying to put some pants on.
Yeah, we're yelling at him, put some pants on. Hey, put some pants on.
Tutu man's got to put his pants on. That's why we come every day. We turn up every day just for the chance of seeing someone like that.
Put some pants on.
But the performance isn't quite over yet.
It's your eyes, Vegas, heard me smile. You smile at me like Jesus to a child. Oh, you seen George Moiga? I don't know. He's fake.
Days later, French surfer Philippe has recovered from his near-death experience. He's come bearing gifts.
I don't know if you remember me. I got rescued here on Wednesday. Still alive. Anyway, I'm not sure where's the guy who saved me. There were a couple of them, but I just wanted to bring them a bottle of wine.
They would appreciate that for sure.
On a nor'east swell, you know how you were pushed up onto the rocks? Instead of trying to come back to Tamarama Beach and fight it,
but to just
go straight to Bronte.
Yeah, I try to learn a bit more about the rape now. I just went to this strip course. But yeah, long way to go.
That's one of the most dangerous places to be in the whole of Australia, where you were.
Yeah, I realized I was in a pretty bad spot and something was going to happen to me.
Years ago, a boogie boarder went in there and they didn't even ever find the body. Like it's not like a scary like lifeguard tale. It's a true story.